Right now, you're being identified, not by email, not by username, by your screen. You don't have an account on this website. You've never logged in. You're in incognito mode, private browsing. You think you're invisible. You're not. 3 months ago, I was reading a random tech blog. No login, first time visiting. And the ads were too specific, not just tech products, specific products I'd researched on other sites. Sites I was logged into and sites I wasn't. Different platforms entirely. How did they know? No tracking pixel, no cookies, no account, just an algorithm that somehow matched my behavior across the entire internet without me leaving a login credential anywhere. That's when I learned about browser fingerprinting. Here's how it works. When you visit a website, that site runs code that queries your browser. What's your screen resolution? Your installed fonts, time zone, operating system, GPU type, plugins. These are just metadata. Settings about your device. Individually, they're not unique. Millions of people have 1920 x 1080 resolution. Millions have Windows 10. But combined, the probability of 2 people having the exact same combination is nearly impossible. It's statistical uniqueness. So when you visit website A, they collect your fingerprint. Website B collects it. Website C. Because your fingerprint is nearly unique, they can match them across the entire internet. Same person. Across different platforms. Without you logging in once. That's browser fingerprinting. That's how you're tracked without an account. But there's a darker version called canvas fingerprinting. The website draws an invisible image on your screen, just a small graphic. You can't see it. It's rendered by your GPU, your graphics card, and every GPU renders slightly differently. Different compression, different anti-aliasing, different color accuracy. The site converts that rendering to a hash, a unique code based on your specific hardware, and now they have a fingerprint that's even more unique, one that's nearly impossible to spoof, and you never knew it happened. Canvas fingerprinting doesn't show up in settings, it doesn't leave cookies, nothing to delete. The image was invisible. The rendering happened in milliseconds. By the time you blinked, the site had a unique identifier based on your hardware. This is why incognito mode doesn't protect you, why deleting cookies is meaningless. The fingerprint isn't stored, it's broadcast every time you connect. It's structural. It's part of your device. This has been happening for years. Companies like Cloudflare, Akamai, Fingerprint.js, they've built entire platforms around browser fingerprinting. Not just individual sites collecting data, third-party services collecting fingerprints from millions of websites simultaneously, matching them, building profiles. They know which sites you visit, which ads you click, your behavior patterns, your research history, and they know all of this without your login or permission. This is different from cookies because cookies can be deleted. Fingerprinting is persistent, your screen resolution doesn't change, your fonts don't change. These are structural. They're broadcast every single time you connect. Cookies were the old tracking method. Fingerprinting is the upgrade. It's persistent. It survives private browsing. It survives clearing cache. It survives incognito mode. And it accelerated when GDPR made cookie tracking harder. Companies couldn't rely on cookies anymore, so they pivoted to fingerprinting. Not because it's better for you, because it works when cookies don't. That's the operation. So how do you hide your fingerprint? Partially. You can use a VPN, which masks your IP and sometimes your time zone. But that's one data point. Your screen resolution is still there, your fonts are still there, you can disable JavaScript, which prevents sites from querying your settings. But that breaks most websites, and ironically, it makes you more unique. You're now the 0.01% of users without JavaScript. You stand out. You can use Tor browser, which makes all users look identical. Same resolution, same fonts, same settings. Your fingerprint is shared with millions of other Tor users, so you're not unique. But Tor is slow, it breaks websites, and it makes you identifiable as a Tor user, which is its own flag. You can reduce your fingerprint, make yourself harder to track, obscure parts of it, but you can't eliminate it completely. Because the fingerprint is structural, it's how your device works, and that's the uncomfortable truth. You can't fully opt out. Not without making your device unusable or visibly private, which paradoxically makes you more trackable because now you're the person using privacy tools. So here's what this actually means. Privacy used to be about accounts and passwords. Now it's about your device itself, and your device is nearly impossible to hide. You can make yourself harder to track. Use a VPN. Install extensions that block fingerprinting scripts. Change your browser. Minimize your footprint. These things matter. They reduce your trackability. But perfect privacy online might be impossible. Not because privacy is dead, Because the infrastructure for tracking has become so sophisticated that avoiding it entirely requires sacrificing too much. So the real question isn't, how do I become invisible? It's, how much am I willing to sacrifice for privacy? How much friction will I accept? How much do I actually care? And that's only you can answer. Right now, your device is broadcasting an identifier. It's nearly unique. It's being collected and matched across the internet. And you probably didn't know it was happening. You thought logging out protected you. It doesn't. You thought incognito mode was private. It isn't. You thought clearing cookies made you invisible. It doesn't. But now you know. Your fingerprint is being read, your device is being identified. You're being tracked without an account, without a login, without permission. And the infrastructure for it is everywhere. It's not going away, it's only getting more sophisticated. So stay conscious, understand the mechanism, use what tools exist. Make choices about your privacy based on what you actually care about. You can't be completely invisible, but you can be harder to track. And you can know you're being tracked, which is better than being tracked invisibly. Because consciousness changes everything, your fingerprint is nearly unique. But now you know what it is. You know how it's used, you know it's broadcast every time you connect, and you know it can be matched across the entire internet without you logging in once. That knowledge is the only power you have. Use it.